Hey everyone, Jenna Sullivan here, and I'm doing the Toups & Co. review. And what we've been doing is I've gone through, we're literally testing 12 different makeup brands because one of the companies that we've all used, Savvy Minerals with Young Living, is being discontinued. So we're on the flight to find a clean brand. And this is one of the ones that is clean. So out of the 12, only about 4 are passing, like with flying colors. So there's a couple that are kind of sort of right there, mostly pass. But what's great is I'm putting together a graph. You guys all love charts and graphs. And so it's going to have all 12 companies with if it passed or it failed and all the 10 criteria that I based it off of, so that you can see kind of where things fell short. Like, why did something get a 4? Like, why did one brand get a 4 and another brand got a 7? You know, stuff like that. So you can see the scoring. I always love charts like that. So that will be available in the Facebook group. So if you're not in there, please get in there. And it is facebook.com/groups/Club31Oils, or you can just type in club31oils.com. It will redirect. You can also check out my Instagram page. So I'll post it on there as well. And probably 31 Oils. So 31oils.com, we have like a little blog. So I'll probably post it there too, so that you guys can get it. I know not everybody is on Facebook. Okay, so Toups & Co. Again, it's a clean brand. It's a newer brand. And I did my face today with you guys this morning. So far, it lasted pretty good. It looked good. Tim liked it. Jacob liked it. I'm going to show you a couple things though. And again, this goes back to just normal with mascara. We're constantly having this issue. So it did flake a little bit. So just to show you the mascara, like under here. So usually, and I didn't touch my face today. Usually I do that. Like I will have to kind of just every once in a while correct, but there was a little bit of flaking. This did not cake though. So you guys can see the eye didn't cake or anything. I did do a double coat of mascara. So I'm wondering if I did a single coat, I would eliminate that. Because oftentimes, we've talked about this, but with natural products, just doing that one coat, allowing it to do its thing, because the more you put on, the more it kind of dries out. So we'll see. But yeah, it flaked a little bit. You can also see my nose here, because you know that I do this and I'm, wiping my nose all the time. The lipstick, I kept with me and just applied as I needed it. What was nice though is usually, because lipsticks that I'm wearing, I have all different types of lipsticks, and I'm real cautious about, when I go out to eat, I take it all off. But it was interesting because with this brand, I was like, oh, I don't really have to. There's nothing synthetic in here. There's nothing that's going to be a problem if I eat it, So just something to consider. When I had first put it on, Tim said it looked caked on because I put the liquid foundation, and you guys saw me, I was using the little sample thing. So I put a lot of that on, and then I put the powder over, and that caused it to have maybe too heavy of a look for me, for what I'm used to. When I looked at it, it looked good for what like you see women wearing like full makeup. But typically I would just put the powder on. So I'm eager to get a full-size powder to try a full face with just powder, because that's how I would use Savvy Minerals. I don't use the liquid foundation. It's too much coverage for me, but I think it looked really good. So, everything, I like the color. The eye color was my favorite so far, oddly. I had never tried that before. Today was the very first time. So every time I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh, those are the colors I like, so you saw these, they're real, see if it'll focus in. They're real natural. So like, it's just, this one is very similar to Best Kept Secret by Savvy Minerals. It's just like a base coat. And then this is a little shimmer. And then I use this eyeliner. So, and I use that wet as an eyeliner. The other two I used not as an eyeliner. So the other two colors, so the one color is Flesh. Makes sense, I suppose, for my skin tone. And then there's Iced Mocha and Bark. So I'm assuming the Iced Mocha is the middle shimmery one, and the Bark is what I used for my eyeliner. So again, to just see if that will focus in, and you can see that. So, and again, I actually did like this blush as well because it was real subtle, and it's called Flush, and that was excellent. And the two different lip colors, I still can't decide which one I like best, because when I see them like in natural light outside, they both look good on. So The one that's a little lighter is called Jealous Much, ? And then the other one is Nude with Attitude. So those two, I actually like both of these. So I could easily grab either one of these and just have it in my pocket for the day. They're small enough to have in my pocket. They're lightweight enough. They feel good. So that's good. So the only kind of maybe small downfall to me so far is just that the mascara wasn't like excellent. But again, finding a clean mascara is really difficult that works perfectly. And who knows, maybe using it with one coat would be much better. So that's Toups & Co. And they're a newer company. So do know that they're eco-friendly. And you guys can use the link that I posted that will show you like some of the stuff about them, but that is also technically an affiliate link. So they're not an MLM. I don't sell any of this stuff. But one of the things is we've incurred a massive expense in doing all of this with you guys. So we just figure if you are kind enough to, if you enjoyed all of these videos and you're kind enough to make sure you order any of the makeup brands that have that, not all of them do. So some of them, it just is what it is. But if you do decide to order from some of these companies that I do have an affiliate link, use it if you can. Some of it's just giving me points back. Some of it is a small commission, but again, that's just number one, helping me pay for all of the stuff. Number two, if once I land on the company that I'm going to use, I can actually purchase from them. So that would be helpful. So I appreciate it. But otherwise, just to give you a quick review, I mean, this is probably the shortest review because there wasn't really anything no problems with it. And I think that one of the things, just to reiterate, and I want to go over this as much as I can for those of you watching this video, even on the replay, is that just because something says it's clean doesn't mean it's synthetic free. So the word clean can mean toxic free. Plastic is toxic free. So, I always go back to a baby binky, right? A pacifier. My bed it's an Intella bed. It's made out of plastic. Literally, it's what they use in hospitals so that people don't get bed sores. And it has like a 25-year guarantee because it's made out of the same material as baby binkies. Those little green ones that the babies chew on, the like best ones that we all bought our kids, that is what my bed is made out of. So it's an Intella bed. And that's like, it's not toxic. There's zero toxins in it, but I wouldn't take it apart, rub myself with essential oils and then roll around on it. Right? I also wouldn't put essential oils on a baby pacifier, nor would I put essential oils in a plastic water bottle. So it's sort of the same concept that we just don't use essential oils with plastic because it's common knowledge that essential oils break down the molecules, the molecular structure of plastics or any synthetics for that matter. So it's why I'm constantly barking at you all about, please don't take synthetic medication with essential oils or even synthetic medication with natural supplements because they fight against each other. So basically your essential oils will attack any synthetics and pharmaceuticals are all synthetics. So that's where the rub kind of comes into play here, that I don't want you putting lavender essential oil in your mascara if it has synthetics in it. If it doesn't have synthetics, you can go ahead and put your essential oils in there. But if it does, then you can't do that. And the reason for that is those essential oils break down the plastics. You go ahead and put it on and you're going to have, your eyes are tearing because that plastic is now broken down and the structure of that mascara has changed and it will actually leach into your skin and onto your face and it won't be good. So it's the same thing with anything on my face. So as much as some of these people from other companies are really angry. And when you come into our group, our Facebook group, you'll see it. You'll see the threads of just anger that our company is clean and we follow all the regulatory standards from the government, or we're EWG certified, which means nothing. They pay for that certification. And also EWG will list thousands of synthetic ingredients as a number one, totally safe, because they are, but they're not expecting that you're slathering yourself up with essential oils, which I do. I was putting sandalwood all over my face today, like just literally here. So when I say face and I do oils, I'm usually like in this area. And I can't do that with other makeups. So just be aware of that you have to be real careful. And when I am talking about a clean makeup brand, it means synthetic free, toxic free. So my avoid list is longer than anybody's. It's not that long. When I say that, I mean, really, I have an avoid list that longer than most, could be longer. Okay, because all I have to do is keep adding synthetics in there. And you can see, you know, most synthetics are just benign, but not when you use them with essential oil. So I hope that this is kind of light bulbing for you, because I can use a product like Toups & Co. and not feel any danger using my oils around it. So it's really great. And it's helpful. It's helpful for most of you guys to know. On some of the companies that maybe didn't pass, there are many that just flat out failed and have far too many synthetics in them. And then the other companies, there was some that kind of sort of passed. So you have to be aware of which items have what in them, and then decide, are you okay using them? And if you are, that's great. Just don't use oils on that area of your body, these kind of things, right? So what's going to happen though, is we're going to have a grand finale. We're going to talk about all the companies. So I hope that you join that one or watch the replay of that one. And we're going to have lots of charts and more to come at you, just so that it can make it easier on you. So this has been super fun and extraordinarily eye-opening for me. Some of you have asked about, like, what about other products then? Young Living has a huge line of synthetic free body care, cleansing products, all those things. So that's what I use. So whenever you ask about those, it's kind of like, well, we're in a Young Living group here. So, you know, we have a bunch of those, but any of these companies that have passed, if they have other things that you wanted to look at, feel free. You know, one of the companies has a whole nail polish line, which I was like, oh, wait, what? So I'm excited to try that. So it should be fun as we move forward, and just being able to get on there. I'm going to, like I said, get on to Instagram and do like a quick review of this brand as well, so that you can share that with your friends. But that's it for Toups & Co. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. All right.